Welcome back to the Rubasha family podcast. Dad, we have you on again. Just real quick, guys. I know a lot of you guys have been watching our episodes, audio and on video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It is very important that you guys subscribe, show us support as we want to bring out these lovely conversations. So don't forget to do that. And if you're listening on audio, make sure you download this episode, subscribe to the Rubasha family podcast on all platforms. So Dad, how does it feel to have another conversation?
Yeah, very good, Eve. So happy and so excited again to come to your show.
It's been good. We're getting a lot of interaction online and social media platforms, so it's good to continue.
Yeah, make us growing. So we are growing into the podcast and also in ourselves, we are growing.
Yeah. Okay, so Dad, you've been having these conversations, getting the camera out there and talking, and it's interesting. It's an interesting journey. So the last talk you did, if you guys haven't seen it, it's out on audio and on video, and you had the conversation about relationships, and we had the title of the video, and you talked about in the video how there was no such thing as a failed marriage. So explain.
Yeah, so as I say, I'm growing also is part of my experience in life. So always, especially what I'm saying is just from me with my experience. So what I mean by it is that because people have been told us certain time for long times, especially the religious, they've been telling us how life is going to be, especially relationship. So which is mean you have to have a relationship until the end of your day. So now people have been measuring themselves with that period. So now if you have a relationship, if you get married and then the relationship doesn't get longer, the times they told you in the church, you feel you fail. But no, you are not failing. Marriage is not that. Marriage is the time of period you are with the person you love. In that period, that is the marriage. If it's 4 years, it's 4 years. If it's 6 months, it's 6 months. That was marriage.
Yeah, but the thing is that, like divorce, and we see that quite a lot today, but I feel the reason why people see it as failed is because, like, divorce is a big thing. It's money. You have to divorce, like, it is a lot, and then you're going, and in like you said, in religion, divorce it's not good. Like, it's frowned upon, but it's understandable because divorce is also, it's costly. No one wants to divorce. So I think maybe that's why when you said failed marriage, you spend so much on the wedding, you have a good time, and then 6 months, 2 years, people divorce. So yeah,
that's what it is. So because again, you remember also the wedding, always you spend. So the cost is not about issues. So now the divorce is not bad. So what is bad is to live in life in hell. See, to live in life unhappily. See, like especially as for African, our relative been living in hell because they are scared to divorce. They have been living in a bad relationship because the church have told them, no, it had to be end of the day. Why do you need to live in hell? Because somebody else say. So what I'm trying to bring to people, guys, look, people told you this. Let's look back. We are growing up. Let's see if what these people have said is right, or let's think about it. That's what I'm bringing to people. We are not arguing. Let's see what these people, they have been told us, which is relevant even the times we are in. And now you look in Western countries, now divorce is much easier because they experience that. They experience that unhappiness.
And it's at a much higher rate.
Yes, it's a higher rate because they know to live good life. They choose to live in hell marriage or to divorce, and then everybody goes his own, and then you go on different way. I think that is the best way.
It's true. Like even maybe some women cope with abuse, or people mental trauma, emotional traumas, but because, like you say, and it's not even like you said. Okay, it's the church, and you see, most people are followers. But another thing is, a lot of people are not critical thinkers. And in terms of, you go on social media and a happy relationship, there's people smiling, I've been together 80, however many years, and you see that, and then you start to compare yourself to that. or you compare yourself to your neighbor or to your friends who, oh, we've been married for 50 years. But you don't even know in that 50 years they're going through hell. You don't know that. They could be have peace or they could have better.
Yes.
Like you said, it could be fine. Whatever the case is, you don't know. But instead of, like, I just think it's about critical thinking and say, wait a minute, what defines a good relationship? You know what I mean?
Yes. So that's why. So you and you remember always I say it's love. Always start with love, but sometimes love ends. I don't know why the love ends. We don't know how the thing changed because always people start with love. That we get married, that we got into relationship. As even I said before, sometimes when the marriages happen, every person has his own mind why they are going into that marriage. No one knows who the right is. See, you could be thinking love. You can't measure love. So that sometimes also it becomes a short period of time because in the beginning of the wedding, there was something behind or the love was strong, or maybe there was not even love there. Maybe it was something else you happen to have a marriage. Yes.
Sometimes maybe it could even be lust. Like the person looks good and then
Yes.
you're with them and then maybe late down the ride you realize.
Also, you would take advantage of somebody.
What do you mean?
Yeah, there are people, women can marry somebody because of financial gain. If there is money is there, it's happy. If there's no money, they go. See? A special financial situation always is the key. Yes.
On this path of life that I'm on right now, I'm always thinking about the future. I'm always thinking about my financial future. How can I make important moves now that are going to impact me when I'm older? This video is sponsored by Raiz. Every time you get an income, you can set weekly, monthly, daily investment goals. You can put aside money while you're growing and seeking the best future for yourself. For me, what I do is every week I have an amount and it puts the money into the stock market. It's all about compounded interest. The actions and the things that you do today are impacting your future. So for me to continually having that compounding interest of money being put away into the stock market, by the time I'm 30, 40, 50 years old, that amount is generational wealth. That is the power of compounded interest. It's always important to think about your future, always important to think about tomorrow and 20 to 30, 40 years from now. What Raiz has done with the Rubasha Family Podcast, they're going to give you $5 once you sign up with the Raiz app and you're approved. You can start your financial journey today. None of this is financial advice. Hit the link in the description, get $5 into your account once you're approved, and get started on your investment journey today.
So some people, they're happy and to live, work hard to do things there. But some other ones, they are not. But what does I say? All those things, you can't measure them. You can't know how happen. So only while I bring my ideas, don't think your marriage is fair. No matter what circumstance in, if it's end, enjoy, celebrate the period you have been together.
Celebrate it.
Yeah, you have to celebrate it because at least you have that period. You enjoy each other, you call the name, you share things there, you do things. Even sometimes you have kids in part of it. Even sometimes you have been financial gain, something put things together. Yes, that's what people should celebrate. That's what it should be happening. You know, it becomes your resume. See, now in Western countries, oh, this is my third marriage, this is my second marriage, this is my fourth marriage. And it's normal. There's not that problem is. But as Africans, we still have that fear in us.
I think it's a very interesting point that you say. This, especially, it's a concept that not many people are familiar with, or they tell themselves, like, just because, like you said, it's your second or third time, it's okay.
Yes, it's okay because it's life. Because you see, and that's why I keep coming again on my teaching. It's your mind. Everything's in your mind. The love and the hate, they're in your mind. So that is why when you enjoy to live in happy, you have to witness happiness. Witness happiness, feel the happiness. And the love also, you feel it. And if you know there is no love, if you see the hate is coming, if the abuse is coming, you just stop it. If you can't work out, and live away peacefully. See, the problem again, it's that anger when the relationship ends.
It's the anger.
Yes, it's the anger. And I could see now, as I see growing up when sometime also, I can go also a bit topic, because the anger also came, maybe it's jealous. So one person, he doesn't want one person to go. That's how always happen in relationship. Yes, one you want to end, other one want to continue in. So now that is where the anger came now.
And it's much harder when there's children involved. And I think, like, within the Black community, as much as I praise and we do so many good things, this thing of even when you split with someone, like, why do we have toxic relationships? One person hates this person, maybe someone did you wrong, but like this, that, like you said, there was love there in the beginning. And let's say you have children. When you made those children, it started out of love.
Yes.
It didn't start out of hate. When you guys made those kids together, it didn't start out of hate. It started out of love.
Yes.
And then it gets to a point, someone does something, whatever the situation is. But I think, like you're saying, is just have that. If I can forgive this person, then I can be happy. Imagine you split with someone and you're still living in hell every time you think about this person. She did me wrong. This person did me wrong. It was a failed marriage, but it's like, you're going to be in hell. You're not helping yourself any better.
Yes.
They say, do it for the children. Do it for yourself. Don't,
Yes.
Get along with that mother of children for yourself.
For yourself, not the purpose of children.
The children.
So, and that's where it comes again. Know your mind is God. You know your power. Your presence of your mind, it's everything. Because the hate and the love, they are within you. So, you start with love and then the hate. But you see, if you have time now to control your mind, so that hate also can come in a good relationship. Also that hate, you can play with it or something like that. But you see, until you know your mind, it's everything. Until you know God lives in you, it's your mind, is where you can able to control it. But otherwise, the anger continue. And you found most people keep, oh, my ex. You see, that things have to end. So the reason it doesn't end, it's that anger. And that anger, you have to manage it. You have to think you can do everything by yourself. You can move on with your life. You can think, So you have to go back, you think, why I keep bringing this person in my life. And because he put me in here. So only way you go to do, use your mind. And you change it completely in one sentence. Otherwise, you continue to live in here, in your mind. See, always the hair is in your mind. You can't see it outside. Yes.
When you go to sleep, you're thinking about, this person did this to me. I've had that experience before, not even just within a relationship. Another person, someone maybe does you wrong, and you want to hold that. Oh, I can't believe they would do this to me, But if you don't forgive, you'll never move on. You'll never have that peace.
Yes.
And it goes to show, like, if I can't forgive this person, what makes me think I'm going to forgive myself? When I do something wrong, I'm a human being. Then I'll be mad at myself instead of saying, don't judge.
Even the worst thing is just even to try to get another relationship, but because you carry on with the hate, the past in your mind, you can't move on. See, only the way you go to learn to move on is to know you are God. Your mind is everything. You have power in you to control, to think good or evil, because all they are in you. And changing is simple.